In middle school, students solve many problems daily. But two Horizon Middle School students recently worked with Mr. Hildahl to solve a real-life problem that they could solve by using their brains, their time, and the 3D printers in Mr. Frankum's shop. When we moved into our newly renovated school, Mr. Hildahl noticed that the tables that hold the computers were naturally getting pushed against the wall. This put stress on the many computer cords, and there was concern that they would fail eventually due to this stress. When Mr. Hildahl contacted someone from the district, they said to drill a hole in the desk. We wanted another solution, so Mr. Hildahl sought out Sam and Truman to design some table spacers.
So Mr. Hildahl came to us with a problem, and we didn't want to have to spend hundreds of dollars on making spacers for the tables or maybe drilling holes in the tables. So we decided to make these to help out the school and Mr. Hildahl so that we don't have to spend even more money possibly replacing computers.
And how did you guys go about making the prototypes?
So we met up with the teacher, and he basically showed us what he wanted it to look like. And we spent about a week making different prototypes and different designs, and we eventually came up with a design that we really liked and that would work well.
And how many prototypes would you say you made, Truman?
Probably about 5 or so.
Okay. How challenging would you guys say this task was?
Not very challenging to design it itself, but it did take a bit of trial and error to get the perfect design for the tables and perfect measurements to make sure we didn't waste too much filament or take too long to print. So, yeah.
And now that you successfully made the spacers and Mr. Hildahl's put them in place, how do you feel about what you created and the problem you solved?
Well, I feel like this kind of goes into the Hawks Rock rule of our school. I kind of think this was contributing to our community, looking out to help others.
And so what started out as something that we did not have a solution to the problem, in the end we had not only a solution to the problem, but we'd engaged in a really cool learning opportunity, and actually we created something that you could patent and you could sell. What an amazing thing we could do, and we did it all in-house using the computers in here, using the digital printers from Mr. Frankum. So thank you, Mr. Frankum, for allowing Sam and Truman to use the digital printers and the computers in the lab. And in the end, it was a really cool project. Mr. Hildahl was super proud of these students and their due diligence in this real-life problem-solving process. It also helped us realize that sometimes the solution to a problem could be found within the walls of our school, and that technology can help us do amazing things. This has been Mr. Hildahl reporting for Hawk Talk News.